Some more music to Nurture the Soul by Luke Faulkner. This is The Wanderer. It was composed earlier this year. And I'll play for you the first 15 seconds or so you get a sense of what the music sounds like, and then I'll show you how to play the whole thing yourself. So here it is. This is The Wanderer. This is where I'll stop. The nice thing about this music, as far as learning it, is that there's a real steadiness to the rhythm. It's just successive eighth notes, and so it's very easy then to fit the right hand into the scaffolding of the left. So it's not going to be too difficult to learn. We'll begin with the left hand as usual, but before I do, please consider subscribing and hitting that little notification bell. You'll, of course, be notified whenever there's anything new that comes out on the channel, classical or film music. And it also lets YouTube know, the algorithm know, that you find this content worthwhile, that it's worth promoting. Okay, so let's get into it then, shall we? Again, as I said, this is all eighths, and we are in 4/4 time. We're going to begin in B flat minor. This is the position. And then we're just going to break this position up into its constituents. Easy enough, right? Some old birdie bass. 4-1, 2-1. And again, 4-1. There's your first bar. Moving on, we have that's 5-1, 3-1 on C. Same thing. Next bar. It's the same thing, we just double up on one of the notes. We have 5-1, 3-2, back to 1. Same thing. 5-1, 3-2, back to 1. And the final of the phrase, the final bar of the phrase. So that's 5-1, 3-2 again, just on these two notes now, C and E flat, and finish on F. Same thing, 5-1, 3-2, and 1. Pretty straightforward, right? Makes a lot of sense. It's very regular, and the rhythm doesn't change at all. So let's just stitch all that together. Next bar. Next bar. And the final bar. There's this kind of really melodic and lullaby-like lilt to this, isn't it? It's very meditative, really lovely music. So there's the left hand, now the right. This is obviously what the melody is, so you can try and bring that out a little bit. Right? So let's begin with 4, 2, 3, 2. Then 4 again, 2, 3, 4, same notes. And the next bar, a long 3, followed by a long 1. And there you have it. And resolve. And the right hand in this moment, apart from the last two notes, again, is all eighths. So when you put the hands together, the hands are going to align at every moment that you play. So together, together, together. You get the picture. Now the next bar, we have a long note in the right hand. Hold. And then the F comes in. Hold. Just notice that you're going to have to do a little bit of switching between the thumbs of the right and left hands, right? We have this to begin the phrase, or to begin the bar, rather. The last note of the left hand is an F, and then immediately replaced by the right hand F, and immediately replaced by the left hand again. So don't be sticky. Don't stay on the note for too long, because then you'll get one of these things where you're still holding while the other hand is trying to play. You see? We don't want that. So leave, touch, right? Touch and go. Just touch that F and go. So you have space and time for the left hand to come back to it. See? Go, go, and then finish. Next, we're going to have a repetition of the right hand verbatim, but the left hand is going to be that next harmony. So far so good, right? See, everything aligns and the right hand does, which is what we had before, followed by the next bar, 2 long notes, 3. But instead of an F down here, it's going to be an F an octave higher, the pinky. Everything aligns. Together, hold. And then not too shabby, right? Once you have both the hands finished separately, putting it together really is a breeze. There's no rhythmic juggling to take care of here. Stitching it together, we'll get this music, you can really paint a picture here. Allow the music to wander. I mean, it's called the wanderer. Allow it to sort of appear out of the ether, right? Don't try to over voice the first note. I don't think that will work. Just kind of emerge out of the mist. And then disappear. And then again. A little bell up top. See? Give it a little bit of life when you play this. You don't have to play it like Bach. You know, stretch and compress a little bit the notes. You know, give it a bit of romanticism. I think Luke would appreciate that. I mean, his own performance of it is very musical and very romantic. So you can definitely go nuts a little bit here with the interpretation and really paint the picture that you want people to see. Okay, the pedaling I think is simple enough. You just change the pedal with every bar, right? So this is under one pedal. Change. And then change. So very straightforward. Wherever the left hand is changing harmony, we have this to begin, change to this, change to this, and back to this, right? So wherever the left hand is changing its position and harmony, the pedal should abide by those changes as well and change along with it. And that should more or less cover it. We're going to continue on to this next section. Let me play a little bit further. So we just did and then. Right, now we move on. It's nice, isn't it? So I'm going to do that in the next part of the tutorial, which is, of course, on the website. It's free to give it a try, and you'll be able to finish this whole tutorial And of course, you'll have access to everything else that I've done. That's hundreds of videos, as well as some extra courses to get you on your way to actually learning piano, get the principles down. I have a Kickstarter course I've designed for those of you just getting into piano. So have a look, check it out, see how you like it, and subscribe on YouTube if you think that I've earned it. But this is going to be a really lovely piece to learn for anybody that decides to undertake it. His music is very, it's really soothing, you know? It really nurtures the soul, and I think anybody who does this is going to see what I'm talking about as soon as they do the first couple bars. So enjoy. I'll see you on the website. See you in the next parts. Take care.